to our Hot Take podcast. This time we have two people missing. They got lost somewhere in the labyrinth, but they should show up for next week. So tonight of the anime adventuring party are Pin, Keiki, and T-Cat. So
Hello.
hello everyone. Hello. How
Hello,
are
hello.
you? How are you all? Feeling better? Feeling cool?
Well, I'm feeling tired, and I have to point out that we have the old title on our screen.
Yes.
Hot
Sorry.
take.
Oh,
There we go. Hot take, bro.
Yes.
I believe
hi.
this is satisfactory.
Good. It
Indeed.
is.
Hope everything is okay with the sound. So, yep. Since we don't have Uncle Hawk or Anikron, this might be a quick one.
Okay, first one, go.
Where,
Yeah.
who should go
So,
first?
who wants to go first?
Oh, wait, I need to pull my list.
Oh. So you
It
guys
did
have
it.
been watching probably the regular weekly stuff.
Mhm.
Yes, of course.
So, you two are the only one present who are watching Mushoku Tensei, right? You want to start off with that one, or
Oh,
With
sure. I
Mushoku.
mean, this week's episode is not out yet, as far as I know. But I watched the fifth one from the last week with the annoying Brett.
oh, Eris, right?
Uh, with
Ye-
with Yandere.
yeah.
Ay.
It's fine, right? It's fine. It's not like
I mean, it.
she's
You
a
know what?
Yandere right
It's
now.
fine because the protagonist is doing such a great job with putting everyone in their place.
It's fine because he's fully aware that she's a Yandere.
Yeah, yeah. He knows how to cope with it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's more of the same. It's more of the great anime. This episode had fucking awesome animation. I
Hmm.
I think best so far.
I really liked the part where the Beast Lady,
It's slain.
yeah, when she offed those two bandits.
Oh
It was
yeah.
very, very nicely done.
hmm I mean that was probably the highlight. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. I mean,
And yep.
no, go.
And the rest of it was basically meeting the rest of the great rat fat family who are apparently a noble family, uh,
Mm,
and um, and Rudy basically applying for the j- job for the duration of the episode.
yeah.
And I mean, I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds kind of boring, but it's not. There's a kidnapping, there's conspiracies, there's all sorts of good stuff. But the best thing is the interaction between Rudy and the Yandere, whose name I forget right now. But
Is it Eris?
I think it is. I'm
yes.
terrible with names. Also, I really loved the part where he actually realized for the first time, well, I can die, you know?
Yeah, what
So,
happens if I die again?
yeah. So that one was really, really well done because he was in the village all the time, in kinda in a bubble, and now he's out in the world, and he's like, oh, but yeah, I could have died like tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So as far as Mushoku Tensei goes, this is I would say this one is probably a 9 out of 10. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, great pacing, great writing,
yeah,
awesome art. Yeah.
sure. Okay, so what's the next one?
Okay, so the
Cat,
next
would
one.
you
Yeah,
want to?
I can hop in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch up on the sixth episode because I don't know if it got out. It should have got out today. But Keiki, you want to discuss Ramune?
Ramune?
Oh my. This one
So,
was heavy.
oh yeah, this one was heavy and it's a two-parter.
And
So,
in contrast to the previous one, which we, well, I mean, you mentioned it, but I wasn't watching it at the time.
yeah,
I haven't seen it at the time. And with the two friends and them being competitive and all, and it was, oh, okay, so what's friendship? And, nice message, cute episode, and then bam.
bam, this one was really heavy. So straight up, so this is of course going to be spoiler alert because this is hot take. So if you don't want to hear some spoilers and you haven't watched the episodes, feel free to tune out for a couple of minutes and then just get back to us. Because we got schedules all along the week. Uh, so apparently a kid who was shown in one of the last episodes or the
Yeah, in the
earlier
previous one.
episodes in the previous exact
Mm-hmm.
comes to Ramune and goes to the shrine wanting his mother to be healed. However, his mother surprisingly shows up at Ramune and she comes along with another kid. And through the talk with Ramune, they actually find out that there is no second son because there was a kidnapping that occurred
Yeah, and I
the last
called
year.
it immediately.
Yeah,
I was like, something's wrong with
I
that
also
kid.
saw
I
through
think he
I also
doesn't
saw
exist.
the entire scene and I was just like, wait a minute, it's very, subtly foreshadowing
Mm,
something that could happen. And especially if you remember what happened in the last episode and what the kid says, uh,
yeah,
those dark fears might come back to haunt you. We figured
yeah,
out what happened, and Ramune, of course, being the mysterious disease specialist, wants to help them. And we find out what is wrong, what's the problem with the mother. Because of the trauma and what happened to her
mm.
kid, she
She
practically
has gyoza.
yes, she got a
Gyoza
disease
ears.
that attacked her ears, and she literally just sucks out all the information that would put her face to face with the tragedy that occurred. And she's literally being delusional about still having her second son, uh, even though she knew what happened, but just the trauma hit her so hard that she didn't want to accept it. And on the end
Yeah,
of the
she's in
episode,
denial.
yeah, she's in denial. And on the end of the episode, we saw Ramune taking a bit of a fall to save the kid, who was
Yeah.
a little bit of a hothead at the wrong time, wrong place, wrong time. So we'll see
Oh,
how it
and the
goes.
bunny at the end. I was like, okay, maybe he's alive. And then you see the bunny and like, oh man.
What you got? You got ReZero flashbacks?
Nah, it's just I actually hoped to see the kid alive and like it's
Yeah.
just some critter in the woods.
Yes. So Ramune ended up being unconscious, and the episode is scheduled for today, but we still didn't got it.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, next time.
Yeah. So for next time, we will also be continuing with that two-parter for the second part of those two episodes, and practically, yeah, Ramune going on also very well. I like it.
And I also like how they're constantly eating whatever the curse is. They
Yeah.
were making gyoza. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh come on, dude. Like every episode, they make for lunch what the disease is actually.
Yeah, a running
how,
gag.
how can you eat it?
I think the cake was still the worst one.
Oh, fish cake was definitely the worst one, especially because they chopped it up.
Yeah, and also in the, I believe, fourth episode, an interesting thing that Ramune took for as payment was the chili peppers, and he
All
also,
right.
and I think it's important to note that those chili peppers now have a lot of energy in them.
hmm
So
Uh,
could
also, I mean, you already watched it at the time, but it was new for me. I'm like, oh, what does he have to do to open the nail clippers? And no, you just have to be hot and smart. Come on. Like, what kind of feat does he need to do? Nah.
Phrasing.
he has to run.
Nail clippers are just a huge simp for hot and smart men.
And I also like what they did in the last episode. After the contest between him and his friend, he actually loses, which I think
hmm
was a really good touch. I think that a lot of stories would just make him still be the superior being that he
Mm.
was. Here they just
Yeah,
show the
but
reality of
he's
you fall out.
yeah, but he didn't practice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good show. I like it. I'm continuing it definitely. I mean, we're already at the half, so yeah.
Yep. So, Finn, wanna take the next one?
Which one?
You pick.
Mm.
Wait. Let me see. What do we got? Oh, I could talk about Dr. Stone.
From Dr.
Yeah,
Ramune to
sure.
Dr. Stone. Where?
Okay. So this one was basically I mean, the last two episodes were the setup episodes for let's say the Great Escape. Because Senku has finally made a car, uh, like a steam powered car.
Oh, they have vehicles now.
Oh.
This is the first one, and Chrome, who is like basically his disciple in science, was captured by Tsukasa and Empire, and they're trying to extract him. And for
Mm.
that, they made a car. They realized when they got there that the car is not good enough, and then they turned the car into a tank.
Oh my god. Well,
Okay.
now.
Okay. Omoshiroi.
So-
Omoshiroi
well,
indeed.
less a tank and more like an armored vehicle. Let's
Oh.
say. And there's a lot of science stuff, like how should you do this or that. Oh, hello, Uncle Hawk.
Hello.
And
Hello.
moral sup. uh, so yeah, the previous two were basically the how-to episodes, and they
Mhm.
made a bunch of stuff, and they got into contact with Zuricha and Taiju, and they recruited another girl from the Empire, and now I think the next episode will be when they will go on the attack, and it's been a little slowish, but it's not slow yet. It's interesting.
Okay, so they're preparing the
Yeah,
battle.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean the tank and everything.
Oh yeah, now they have like a Humvee. So yeah,
So, was it basically the war? Is it like technology versus whatever's
versus
happening?
monkey.
the monkey. Yeah,
The monkey.
it's monkey. Basically, well, yeah, it's basically technology versus monkey. One guy is literally like reject humanity, return to monkey.
Ay,
Like,
ay,
All
ay.
like,
right.
Art imitates life.
yeah, or rather, he's like reject science, return to monkey.
About practically the same. So yeah,
Yeah.
we get it. Where do you think it might be heading on after this? Have you called? Were you reading the manga before this, or?
No. But I think that the Empire has no chance that they will get that done by Senku.
Ah,
He's just too smart,
yes.
and they have like gun powder and tanks and shit. I mean, while the guys in the Empire are like superhumanly strong, I mean, he does have a few people who are superhumanly strong, but the Empire is like full of people like that, and Tsukasa himself is he's like almost like a super hero, or rather a super villain.
Oh, so you think that
Like,
the Empire might strike back?
no, the Empire will get destroyed.
First joke that people missed.
No,
I-
I know what the joke is, but the Empire will not be striking back.
It's basically wits versus bronze.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. So definitely something happening in Doctor Stone.
Yeah. This episode, so I'd give it 7.5. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Fair.
right. What do
Next,
we want to talk about next?
what you
So
got.
what do we have to? Do we want to go with Kemono Jiken?
Oh yeah, Mika.
Okay, so Michael debuted, had a
Yeah.
debut, and we also saw the Kitsune joining the roster,
Mhm.
which I kind of don't know how to feel about her.
She's annoying, but for me, Mika took the show, of course.
Yeah, the guy takes
I
the
mean,
cake, definitely.
he took my avatar too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was watching with my husband, and he was like, "Oh my god, he's you, like he's you," and I'm like, "Why? What's happening?" And then when he got out of the room later in the show, he was like, "Oh yeah, my ankle is now broken. My guild is going to suffer because of." And then he turned again. And went, yeah, definitely you.
So basically, yeah, our main protagonist found a room that he shouldn't have entered, where
Mm.
they have a resident vampire who obviously, after living so long, has devised a liking towards JRPGs.
Yeah, he got bored.
Yeah, he got really bored.
Because of
And
course.
I think there was also one thing that was subtly hinted, but he actually got his hand broken by the main protagonist.
Well, not quite subtly because
Okay, no one. Oh, sorry. No one else in the show got that. That it was because of that.
oh, really?
No one got that. He actually after Akira Spider Boy and the main protagonist wrestled arms with him, they actually
Oh,
all
you mean
got
they
out.
didn't see it at the time? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it showed only later, and Inugami saw it, but he didn't ask about it. And the Mikhail, being Mikhail, he kept quiet because he likes his servants to open bottles and
Well,
bring him the
he
sustenance.
was kind of pissed about it
Yep.
because of the guild, but still, that was the great way for him to have some fun in real life, let's say it like that. I mean, he didn't go to the mission by himself. He's actually using a toy car.
Yeah. A remote toy car.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, great character. I like that he's definitely not the goody two shoes kind of a character, you know. So
Yeah.
it fits him as a vampire.
Yeah, he's a little
But
bit
yeah,
ambiguous.
as for the kitsune, I don't know. I think she'll be better later, but for
Y-
now,
Yeah,
she's a brainwashed child. I mean, trained
yeah.
child.
I also like the fact that they are showing that characters progress.
Mm-hmm.
So
And their backstories.
yeah, Akira was shown last time to have a little bit of a hard backstory, and he, sorry, I want to call it she, but it's a trap.
It's a
He
crap.
developed some icy powers,
Mm-hmm.
while Spider Boy figured out that he can actually camouflage himself quite
Yeah,
effectively.
Shiki.
Yeah, yeah, Shiki. Yeah, thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
need to remember those names.
And
And
we saw that he apparently has some trauma at the end. So I think the next episode is going to be a bit more about him as a character,
yep, we'll see
which is
about
fine.
that. They also infiltrated a facility based on a hint that Mikhail had. So Mikhail also kind of tipped them off to have the fun start. But before
Mhm.
that, we saw that there were kemono, mosquito kemono, in fact, that would literally suck your brain dry and allow you to return to your work as a mindless person.
Yeah.
Kinda scary, isn't it?
Yeah. Annoying, to be honest. I hate mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, we need the Saitama to deal with them.
Yeah.
If everyone remembers that first episode of One Punch Man.
Yeah, but I mean, all in all, we're still at the point where we are getting backstories, and I'm fine with that because they first want to introduce all characters to you and then go to probably the same type, like case by case, you know, kind of shows like
Yeah,
Battle Blockade, Battlefront, is that
Kekai
the
Sensen.
name? Yeah.
Kekai
Yeah,
Sensen,
I
yeah.
think it's going to be that kind of show, with, of course, the main plot revolving around his missing parents.
Yeah, we'll see about it. I also
But
saw.
I'm glad
Sorry.
that we're first getting the backstories.
Yeah, I also saw some people commenting that this is a lot like Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo,
Is
it
How?
didn't give that
I don't know. They said
vibe
it
to
they
me.
said it because of the main character. I found people saying
Because
that
he's
because
a
of the.
ghoul. Oh my.
Ah.
And he's in Tokyo.
Okay, fair enough.
Nah,
Uh,
it's ridiculous.
oh yeah, also the
Uh,
Kitsune got a new pupil. whom we can see on the
Oh
screen here,
yeah,
who looks
we
kind
saw
of.
him in the opening too.
Yep, we saw him in the opening. He has the headphones.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I don't know what to feel about him, but I don't like him from the start. It's one of those characters, you know?
Yeah, I don't think he's supposed to be likable.
Oh, at all. He looks like a psychopath.
Yeah, the bad kind of psychopath.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Hopping
yeah.
on to the next one.
Also a two-parter.
Oh, yeah,
So-
god damn it.
Cliffhangers this week. Lots
Oh,
of
yeah.
them.
They've been hanging us
So
from the
yeah,
cliffs.
what do we have next?
I mean, I know all of the anime that we watched. I mean, we and in weekly, because we are all having the same interests in anime this time. So, do we want to go on along with something else? So while Pin, you find out what you watched or something like that.
No, I mean I know what I watched. I don't need to find out.
Okay.
He's not having an amnesia.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we could talk about ReZero.
No.
Yes.
No. No. Oh my god. This episode broke my heart.
There we
Juice.
go. I believe this is an adequate image.
Wait.
Ah.
No. I mean, scratch the kid and everything's good.
Nah,
I
You
think
really don't like that character.
I think
Nah, she's
at
not
one
just-
point that I even triggered Anicron in Discord and like, yeah, do Emilia, and he's like, well, Emilia doesn't like you either. Like, oop. No, but
Oh,
actually, I'm kind of impressed with this week's episode with Emilia.
Yeah.
She actually took a step forward.
Yeah.
It's one step, but hey.
She did not give her the key. See?
Yeah.
And you thought she would. You had no faith in Emilia.
Of
How
course
dare
I
you?
don't.
How dare you?
And
It's small Emilia.
small bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this episode was heavy. It was some heavy
Very.
shit. We get to see the
Becoming of
beginnings
Juice.
of the Sin Archbishop of the Creed of Sloth.
Yeah.
Peter
Man.
Giusu Romane Conti. I mean, yep.
This.
It's yeah. I mean, this all could have been avoided, and this would have been a probably completely different series if this in particular did not happen. Because this was the event that we see why Emilia lost her
Mm-hmm.
memories. We see why Peter Goose went insane and became the Sin Archbishop of Sloth.
And we hate Pandora.
We do hate Pandora, and we do hate Regulus, and
Oh yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
yeah, and yeah. I mean, this is the episode where everything is shown, basically.
Yeah, finally. And this is actually the episode where I'm like, oh god, am I going to rewatch this for the third time from the beginning?
Aye.
Because damn, that voice acting for Juice, and I actually want to go back and listen again because here you heard him as a composed person at the beginning, like all nice. But then when you heard that laugh when he went with Pandora in this episode, when they went away together,
Hmm.
and I'm like, damn, that's some mad skills because I know the voice actor, and in the first season I was completely unaware that that's him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, that voice actor is really good.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Pandora is seriously OP. Like the power of Wing
The
Glory.
power of not dying.
Well, the power of rewriting uh, reality.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Is she able to do that only in her vicinity? Does it have a range?
I do think it has a range. Yes.
Otherwise, she would just get the key already somehow.
Yeah. I mean, it does have some limitations. Uh, I I don't recall now, but I think some limitations are implied but not shown per se.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Um, but even with that, it's seriously
Yeah.
overpowered. Like she dies. Hey, I'm not dead. Hey, you're not here, and shit like that.
No, it's
And
not just like I'm not dead, but I'm going to continue to poke you with my monotone voice and just die already. Please.
but she just won't die.
If Emilia ends her, I'm going to change my mind completely about her.
I mean, that would be poetic, yes.
It would be a fitting end, I think.
Bearing in mind that it's basically her who killed Fortuna.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
man,
mean, even
heavy
though
episode.
Juice blames himself for it, it wasn't really his fault.
Yeah.
And he went insane because of it. Yeah.
And
I
he's
mean,
already dead, so yeah. Oh man, that's even worse. Because I cheered to see him dead in the first season, and now I'm like, oh
oh
man.
no, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's been like 100 years since that day.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah. I
poor
mean,
dude.
this was like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think so. 11 out of 10.
Oh, we also got an opening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The opening was
It's okay.
nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing spectacular. I mean, but now, first, I think Anicron mentioned that they're leaving out the opening because of time to fit as much as possible. But I actually think that they waited so they could actually show you the opening because it would be like
It,
spoilers all over again.
spoilerish. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, all the episodes are like 30 minutes. Hell yeah.
Mm,
Greatly
yes,
appreciated. I
that
mean,
is awesome.
they do have like one light novel left to adapt. So
Really? So it's near its end?
no. I mean, for this season,
Oh, okay. How
they
many seasons do you predict?
I well the author said that there will be at least arc 8 and 9, he didn't. I don't think he has spoken about an ending yet, and so I'm predicting like maybe 5 to 6 seasons in.
Oh wow. Two-parters, all of them?
Uh, yes, yes,
Oh wow. So we're still at the beginning, basically.
kind of, yeah. Because in arc 7 is when we like this is the current stuff in the novels is Subaru is basically going on a trip to the Wallachian Empire. So yeah,
Oh wow. All
and
right.
I mean on a trip under quotations. So I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much here. So yeah.
All right. Oh yeah. Definitely someone was cutting onions while I watched. So I hope the worst is done, at least for next 2, 3 episodes.
Mm, yeah, I do think so. I don't remember anything like all of that magnitude.
Well, even Ekidon
Immediately,
said that
I had
her second and third trial are going to be easier if she was able to pass through this one like this.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Mind if
Ticket.
I mind
What
if
did you
I jump
watch?
in? Olimia, I'm giving you a little bit of pause because you were talking a lot, so I'll
Mhm.
take over for
You're
this.
talking a lot.
Yeah, join me for the last one.
Throwing shade.
Yes. Olimia continuing well. We also in the last few episodes got a glimpse of Hori's father, who is a goofball and a rebel at heart. Uh, so they kissed. It's official. They're having a relationship, and this is what happens when people start to gossip around. There are a lot of people who are just like, why the hell are you dating that guy? I would be a better match. And just like, fuck off. Who cares about you? Anything like that. It's also shown that Miyamura's parents have a bakery and that he can make really good cakes. He's well versed in making cakes. Also, we saw
Ah.
another character join the roster, and she has an affection for Hori, but we also got a little bit of a glimpse into her background, and she had a brother who died the year prior to when Horimiya is going on. So we'll also
Mm,
see a little bit of her. I think Sawaki is her name. I might be wrong. I
mm.
don't think I am. So it'll be just continuing well with a lot of comedy. They had Dareda Omae 2 times coming from Hori's father because he literally sees him the first time and he was like, "You're a cool dude." Sees him the next day with his hair and glasses and the persona that he usually has at school. He's just like, "Who the hell are you?" And then the next day, Miyamura uh, goes to get a haircut, and the father is again just Dareda Omae. So a lot of comedy, a lot of
Dareda.
interesting situations, and Cory's father being literally scared shitless because Miyamura has tattoos, and he had to assure the guy that they're not Yakuza tattoos.
Mm,
All
nice.
right.
And also he approves of Miyamura, and he really
Mm.
pokes him for that. He really pokes him about dating his daughter. Oops, I didn't change the name. Sorry about that. So yeah, continuing well, continuing good, and continuing wholesome.
All right.
Now Mind if I take this to back arrow? Did you watch the last episode?
Oh yeah, yeah. The Bishi boys.
Oh, the Vichy
Issue.
voice. So I got a couple of things to say about that. So you got a farm of Vichy boys who are first scared, and all of a sudden they have more character progression than some of the characters in other animes that got over like 2 seasons.
Yeah, but also the episode was so naive. I don't know.
Yep.
I mean,
So what essentially happened is that Shubi went against Rekka. His best friend got pissed at him, and he went to
what
fight.
the hell happened with him? Why is he having stones on him? Like,
Okay, so because of the last episode, he actually Back Arrow got his ass whooped by Kai.
yeah,
But Kai had to leave because Shubi made a plot that the cannons from Edger were going to hit the capital. He planted some bombs and he made a very good diversion. Now, Kai
yeah.
returned and he actually wanted to get punishment for his mistake or failure of servitude and stuff like that. So he actually got the worst possible torture slash desolation method that he could find. And he is literally, he has his
He has
hands and
boulders on him.
yeah, has boulders on him and has his hands and head literally tied to a wooden plank. And he cannot free himself, and I think that he actually could get squashed if he's not strong enough.
Well, definitely.
That looks painful. Also, she'll be learning a lot how Gran Edgar works, because he already mentioned it that the technology of Rekka was based on this
Mhm.
ship, but that the ship still has much easier controls
Mhm.
and ease of access, in a lack of better term. So yeah, the legend is starting to spread on, and there will be, I think, a lot of people who are just gonna, no, you cannot go behind the wall. Dare me.
Yeah, everyone is saying that. Also, I really want the kid gone.
A
I
bit.
mean, sounds wrong when I say when I'm always against kids, but
No,
this one is
no, no, no.
actually a teenager.
Yeah.
But how did you say his name was?
Bit.
Bit. Oh my god. Why is he in the show? Just to piss people. It's not even comedic. It's just annoying. I don't know who finds him funny. I don't know. I really want him gone.
Yeah,
Also the old chief
he's literally the voice of the youth.
and also the old chief. Like, yeah, old man, mo- move aside. Yeah,
Hmm.
step aside. Let the others do their thing. You're basically useless. So,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, agreed. Yeah, but he's just like he's like there to present the old tradition versus the new one.
I don't know. I'm still having doubts about the doctor.
The doctor probably did some shit in Luto.
Hmm.
That's the bet that I got
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think he escaped from someone or something, and he's into hiding.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see about that.
We'll see. Yeah, as you said, we will see about that.
Hmm.
So not much that we have to add to Back Arrow, except it's going in a slow, steady, and good pace.
Yeah,
Direction, sorry, not pace. Direction.
yeah, not too good, but not too bad either.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What's the next one?
What is the next one?
Are we going to talk about Ridu of Healer?
Sure.
Ooh la la.
Like, I don't know. I mean,
This was ridiculous.
Oh
the
yeah, it was.
Like I wish this was a better anime, but
I don't know,
why?
man. The first 10 minutes
Uh,
were just like hentai,
yeah,
nothing else. And I'm like, okay, did we really need this
no, we
now?
did not.
Yeah, well, it's
I mean,
just
Like,
it's just adding
shock value is
spice.
lost already.
Yeah,
like
You know?
yeah, it's getting real old real fast. Like
Yeah.
do something. Fuck. No, I mean don't
no,
fuck.
don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I mean, can we get something to happen? Something like it's. I feel like we're going around in circles. Like things are happening really slowly while we are going around in circles.
I mean, he is leveling up the party, so
Definitely. But
so yeah.
I'm also worrying if that's going to backfire.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think Freya is going to remember at some point
Yeah,
who she
she
is.
she could. Like she's
Yeah.
literally on under an enchantment spell.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that she's under an enchantment spell because he heals like he probably changed her somehow. Like
Well, he did
Oh,
change her definitely.
yeah, definitely that. But
Like
I
no,
mean, there are
he,
some memories that are locked.
yeah,
well,
here's an
And
idea that I have. I think that the moment that something problematic hits Freya, a large
there,
amount of physical pain, she might remember the breaking of the fingers. I think that
hmm,
could be a catalyst for her to remember what her original persona was. So we'll have to stay put. We also saw Krylet joining the heroes' harem or
bed.
party. Yeah, party. We'll call it party. So
and
not much at all.
Oh, and the night is coming for him.
Oh yeah,
We saw that
the
at the
guy.
end.
like
Actually, I
like
mean, a lot happened with
phrasing
the.
here is very
Important.
important.
Yes, it is.
He's coming to get him.
Yes.
But I mean, we saw a lot happen actually in this episode. But the thing is that it started with hentai. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, okay. And we saw him actually swindle the village merchant.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that happened.
that's great because yeah, here, take the cure. Oh yeah, by the way, cured in a couple of days. Anyway, so
Yeah, he did remove the source of the disease.
yeah, but it's good that we actually see how he's getting all the funds. It's not just like money magically appearing.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's good.
sorry, you said funds. I heard fun, and I was just like, we saw that already.
I no funds,
Yep.
but also fighting scene was good.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was surprisingly
okay.
well.
Yeah,
Like
I
and
expected the worst quality, to be honest.
it's about what I expected.
yeah, it's there with the expectations. I mean, from what I've seen from the animation so far, so that's good. But yeah, I think next one is going to be. I mean, I hope they're going to focus, on what's coming up and the dude
Oh, you
that's.
know what's coming.
Oh, come on.
It's
Sorry,
time to stop.
sorry. That was not good.
But yeah, after 5 episodes, I hope we're going to focus less on the shocking things because they aren't even shocking anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not being shocked.
shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting
You gave
tired
up.
of all of this anime.
The thing is, I really want this anime to be good, but it's not helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Because I'm
something.
actually interested in the whole plot, just not the revenge prawn. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
that seems to be the focus so far.
Yeah.
Well,
Like he's taking revenge on people who did nothing to him, basically. Like the night.
I still want to see the rest of Freya's party.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
but they
that
did
was
get a
some
move on.
messed up thing
Bullet
in
and
the.
blade.
That was messed up, man. That was really messed up.
Like, yeah, they're pieces of shit, but the night he just swindled and manipulated, she didn't do anything to him. Like,
Twilight? No,
Well-
he literally is using her.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
because she's extremely OP. And
Well-
why wouldn't you want to have such a person in your party?
Well, yeah, sure, but now I'm saying it's going beyond revenge porn into like, yeah, sure, I'm going to fuck with
I'm
everyone.
actually going strategic camping.
Yeah, yes, strategic camping.
Oh god, no.
Ah,
Like,
all
yeah,
right.
This
I don't know.
fun.
I'm kind of bored with it at this point.
No, I'm just having my popcorns and watching the train wreck. You know?
Exactly.
It's fun.
Okay. So what's next? What have we got?
Let me see.
We got Attack on Titan, yes.
Yes. Oh dear, next episode is going to be.
I'm actually trying to remember what we had in the last episode.
Well, Levi took Zeke.
Oh, right.
In the woods.
Yeah.
In the woods.
Out in the woods, Levi took Zeke. Yeah. So it was like a bit of clean up after the last episodes. Yep.
Well, yeah, and they're also now showing how they got the technology and everything with their new allies.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the blonde girl's name.
Which blonde girl's name?
The one that simps for. Oh no, the one that likes Zeke.
Oh, yeah. I like she's a side character. Basically, I don't remember.
Well, she's going to be very important.
I
Yelena.
know.
Yelena. Yeah.
Was it
Really? Yelena.
Yelena.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah,
Yelena? Yeah. Like even though she's like even later she's not like a main.
Yeah, but she will.
She will have a larger
There's some trouble.
role. Yes.
But I mean, I'm still trying to recall everything from the episode because I read the latest chapter and like the episode is like whoosh.
Oh yeah,
In the memory because the chapter.
the chapter.
Oh
was,
my god!
yeah,
2 more chapters left.
2 more.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's the end game.
Yeah.
I mean,
The episode wasn't. I don't think it was that memorable or impressive. It was just like a fine episode.
well, they gave you some answers about how they got all the technology from out of the island, and they're basically preparing you for the next thing that's to come.
Well, yeah, it's clean up and set up.
Yeah. They finished the Marley part, and now we're going to see what's happening on the island.
Yeah.
And a lot is going to happen.
Yeah, shit's gonna go down.
So this Sunday is going to be fire. So yeah, what else did we have? Promised Neverland. Anyone here watching it besides me and Anicron?
Me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
oh god, I typed promised Neverland.
Wait. So the last thing I remember is
Norman is back.
yes. Was that the last
Yeah,
episode?
yeah. While they were going through the village, we also got some information on why are they eating humans.
Yeah, like we got like a sympathetic perspective from demons, which is
That exists.
well, yeah, you know, they have to eat humans because if they don't, they will revert to like an animalistic.
To monkey.
Oh yeah, they will reject demonology and return. That yeah, that's exactly what will happen.
A lot
We
of
also
returning to
saw
monkey,
some.
a lot of returning monkey in this season.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they basically showed you that if they don't eat, they will fall ill, and
Revert to basically an animal. They
yeah,
will lose their
it,
sentience, or rather, say sapience.
yeah. And you saw two demon kids on the bed, which are they're like very very ill, and two other demons who are like trying to find anything to give them so they can go back to normal. And later those two demons get killed, so it's really sad.
Yeah,
You get to see both sides. But yeah, I mean, main thing is, yeah, we all know that Norman survived, but we now finally saw him alive and well. So it's going to be very interesting from the next episode. And someone said that this next one is going to be a recap. I don't know
uh,
exactly a recap of what.
no, well, the recap for Norman, what happened, like,
Oh, his side.
no, it will just be like a bunch of stuff from the previous episodes. So it's like a
Like,
best
do we need a recap
of
of 5 episodes?
Well, no, but that's apparently what's happening, and I
Oh
believe
my god.
I don't know if that will replace the next episode or if it will be like in addition.
Oh, I hope it's a bonus because, I mean, seriously, I remember everything from previous 5 episodes. You don't need to remind me.
No, it's like from season one of
Oh,
Norman, what he did, how they escaped without him and shit like that. Like, just I mean,
yeah,
unnecessary, but
still very unnecessary.
yes. I saw some people lose their shit because this is not according to the manga, and
Really?
yeah,
Oh, because they skipped the whole arc, right?
I don't know. I don't read
Yeah, yeah, I have read somewhere
manga.
that they skipped the arc, which has like basically nothing to add up to the main story, but just like how did they get to the point where they are now? They know how to hide their smell, and they made masks and everything. So I think it's just like basically like previous 2 episodes of Doctor Stone, as you said. Just like showing you how it's done.
Yeah, yeah. Like you, like if it's boring in the manga, then I don't want to see it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can read it in 1 minute, but I'll be forced to watch for weeks. So yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll see next one or the week after.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to have some fresh content for it for the next hot topic.
Mm. So yeah, I mean, I do feel sorry for the demons, and
Mm,
I mean, they're trying to kill them, but I don't think they have a choice really, because uh, uh, there's a bit of like a social commentary where the richest demons get to have the
yeah, exactly.
pieces which give them the ability to retain their sentience and
Hmm.
smarter and
Everything goes to the rich, and the poor are struggling, which we actually see while they're walking through the village. Everything is ruined and old and crumbled. You know,
yeah,
they're not thriving.
which a- and the old deep demon from the temple says as says that uh, he hopes that the children will have something to eat.
To eat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And which brings me back to, why isn't Mujika trying? I mean, I guess they're trying to kill her. Like the rich demons are after her, and like she's religiously, like she's in a sect or something. Who don't I mean, I guess the rest of the demons would be too if they didn't have to eat humans. So yeah, her blood, I believe I read this somewhere, is what gives demons the ability to not have to eat hu-
Mm,
humans.
Oh,
that's
so she's
very
praised,
interesting.
so she's practically the Christ of the demons.
Mm,
Mm.
yes, because the blood of the Christ has enabled us to not have to eat humans.
Well, maybe that's why she's running.
Well, I do think that the chief demons, like the bourgeoisie, is after her, so she's on the run. But I do think that while she's on the run, she could maybe try and help some demons like those, because I think that they're in like a like it's sort of by the desert, yeah, or
Hmm.
something. So I don't think there's a lot of demons in that, like that particular part. I don't know.
Mm.
There's a lot of questions, but we'll see.
And I'm actually reading on Wiki about her right now. And since everyone was like, "Oh, Sonju is the best, he wants to hunt them and everything," actually, she wanted to give them back to the farm, and he was the one who told her not to do it.
Yeah, and we didn't see that in the anime,
Yeah.
which I do appreciate, because it makes her like more like a good demon, where when we thought that Sonju was the good demon, who turned out not to be a good
Yeah.
demon. So we at least have like a one example of a demon who's not a total dick to humans. You
Yeah.
know?
we'll see. I mean, they're still on at the ending credits, two of them. So I think we'll probably see more of them through the
Yeah,
season, hopefully. Yeah, let's hope that the next episode doesn't suck.
we'll see. So what's next?
So I watched Skate, but I watched that with Anicron, so we can skip it.
Yeah, and I'm going to skip Log Horizon for Hawk and the Crown because some important shit just went down and is leading to some more important shit down the road. So
So preparation has ended.
Okay, so
no,
then
like there was some important shit. Like this was the peak of like the preparation. Some shit went
Mm.
down, and we're going to get to see now what's happening on the other server
Mm.
too.
I got a question for you, Finn. Did you catch
Sure.
up? Did you catch up on Record of Ragnarok?
Yes,
Okay, so we got chapter 43
that's with Buddha. Yeah,
with our Lord and Savior Buddha Christ.
yeah. But I'm worrying about who he's going to replace from the human roster because
I got a theory about that.
okay.
I think that Rasputin might go on the side of the gods
Oh,
because he was killed by
maybe.
humans, and that would make sense. He was literally the miracle of God in
Like
Russia.
okay, many humans were killed by humans. You know.
Okay, yeah, but particularly from all the cast, from the hero, oh, not the heroes, but the humans, I think he
Well,
is
yeah.
the only one who actually got betrayed. That's why I'm wondering if Rasputin might fight Buddha.
Maybe, maybe. I mean, we could have like a separate podcast just for of Ragnarok,
Yep.
and I would like us all to be there. You know, to share
Yeah.
the thoughts. But so far, we have Buddha fighting for humanity, which I honestly didn't expect.
I think I knew that we were a little bit earlier about this manga theorizing that he might actually just go on the god side and surrender.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, but this was just like what the hell? What the hell did you expect? I'm fighting for them,
yeah.
and I
That's
love the reactions of
interesting.
everyone in the arena.
Yeah, and like he's like and I'm going to kill everyone who is against it. So
Yeah.
you know, like,
So, yeah, just to go back to it, there are two more people that I think that Buddha would thematically be able to fight against in the story. So the first
yeah,
one is Rasputin. The second one could be Loki. There were a lot of sparks between them. And the
yeah.
third person might be Hermes. Because,
Why?
okay, it was hinted that Hermes is very powerful. Uh, besides the the guy who gives Zeus his tea or drinks, and he has a lot of combat insight. He was really foreshadowed that he's a nightmare to fight against, and I think he might be the trump card against someone.
Mm.
That's why I think that we might see Hermes in the ring. Maybe not against Buddha, but against someone else later.
We'll see. We'll see. Like there's a bunch of gods, you know.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
But that fifth fight was really good. Shiva
I think
versus Raiden.
I think we talked about it.
Maybe once when
Mostly
I was
we
not
didn't.
here. So
No, no, a while back when it was like in the middle of
yeah, in the middle of it. Back
it. Yeah,
then,
we
yeah.
didn't comment on the um, ending.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
No
will still
spoils.
I will still save some comments when the anime actually starts, and I just hope it's not going to be a letdown.
Well, they did Sing OVA, so I got some kind of hopes. We'll
Yep,
see.
we will see about that.
Yep.
I also got
So,
another one that I watched. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Please, Kiki,
hmm?
continue.
Anyone besides me watched Beastars?
No, that's for the furries.
uh,
Alrighty, then I'm going to wait for the next time.
yeah,
I mean, basically,
we don't have two people today.
all in all, I'll just comment on the last one. I like actually seeing Legoshi going through the
Legacy.
training. Legoshi,
Oh,
the wolf,
ah,
going through. Well, Panda is training him,
Panda Janai.
not not to.
Pandawa.
Yeah, he's training him not to thirst for meat. He's a carnivore, so it was hard, but at the end he managed it somehow. And there was actually a part of the episode that hit hard. He literally took that piece of meat that was hanging in front of him whole night while he was trying not to eat it, and he went to bury it. And while talking to Panda, he actually mentioned how he went to lengths to actually find out who were those herbivores that got killed for the meat in the black market, so he can name their graves. So yeah, really,
Oh,
really heavy stuff. Also a lot of showing, how it's not that easy
being
being a herbivore in that world. So yeah, I I enjoyed this episode very much, but
Hmm,
I'll leave the rest of the commentary when Hawk and Annie come
okay.
back.
Okay. Did
So
you watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes, best for the end.
yeah,
Okay. Okay, just then
Yes.
before Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna add this.
Mhm.
I have
sure.
finished both Kino no Tabi from 2003 and Kino no Tabi from 2017, but I would really like to have a topical podcast about this anime and stories in particular. So I'm just throwing this there out one day. This is really good. You should watch it. The first one has more emphasis on humanity, the duality of man, while the other one more focuses on societies as a whole. So I think that both adaptations have their bright spots. And
Mhm.
it just, do you want a more personal or more intimate-ish story, or you want to see society as a whole? That is, by my idea and how I perceive it, the differences, the radical differences of Hiro no Tabi from 2003 to 2017. Really good. All the suggestions and recommendations for you to watch both of the shows, even though I would first start with the original one and then later hop on to the 2017, just so you know that you can differentiate them, because I was watching them literally side by side, episode by episode, which
I see.
I don't think that I regret, but there were a lot of situations where I was like lost in thought, lost in thought. Could have this been done better? Could have that been done better? And then I just like remembered that they were two very different animes made by two very different directors. Just
Okay.
just dropping off that. there.
A talking motorcycle.
Yes,
Interesting.
Hermes. I think you should give this one a watch. I will suggest it to
Yeah,
you too.
I read the synopsis. So, I don't know, maybe
Hmm.
rating R. Interesting.
Yes, it's very serious and very dark at parts. It's not for the faint of heart. And now, while you talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, I'll be back in 3 minutes.
All right.
Bye.
Hoo boy.
So yeah,
How did you like the episode?
this was a good one. This was we get to see the old man. I mean,
I knew everyone's going.
what you?
I say I knew everyone's going to like the part with the old man.
Yeah,
Because you don't expect it at all.
yeah. Like I knew from somewhere that that he plays the guitar. Like
Oh, it's in the opening, literally at the end. You just
oh,
don't see whose hand it is.
so uh, the the deep wait, what happened in the beginning? I can't remember. It was
We were watching Megumi
oh
fight
yeah,
with the
with the
next head of the Zenin clan. God, I can't remember his name now.
and he's one of the kind of characters who are like, oh, I don't deserve this. It wouldn't have
Well,
been X or Y or
yeah, in previous episode you see more about Maki and Mai. They're also from Zenin clan.
yes.
And in this one you see his perspective on it, and you kind of get the idea that they're all douches in there.
Hmm.
So
Like, I know out of them, I think he seemed the most impressive so far.
oh yeah, well, he's manipulating blood, so
Yeah, and during their fight, the like the nature demon, the wood demon. I don't know what's her name. Her name, his name, their name. I
it's a
don't
she.
know.
Yeah.
She. Okay.
Mhm.
Her name, but she's like
I'll
like a
I'll
special
get the names because manga is now so far in my memory that I can't remember. Hanami.
Hanami.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a special class demon. Yes.
Oh, she's a special grade curse. Cursed
Yeah.
spirit.
Cursed spirit. I'm getting it all mixed up. The demons and cursed spirit and shit. Yes,
Yeah,
cursed.
potato.
Yeah. Basically the same, and the two of them meet the Bonito Flakes. Dude, I forget his name.
The Toge.
It might be Toge.
Inumaki Toge. Yeah, the cursed speech user.
Oh yes, him, and he commands them to run away, and they do.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, it's the Kojo and the old the man and the girl. I don't know what the girl's
The
name.
one with the scar, Utahime?
Yes,
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
They had to see why all the names suddenly burned from the core board or whatever.
Yeah, well, basically Hanami stepped in and did the whooshy whoosh.
Yeah, and the spirits placed a barrier that's specifically to keep
Gojo out.
Gojo from. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we see some Sakuga, like the usual for Jujutsu.
Mhm.
It's basically been a standard for this season.
Yeah, the quality is keeping up. So,
We'll see how long they can keep it.
well, next episodes are going to be full of it. So yeah, because now all the fighting, the real fighting starts. You know, till now you watched students, and although impressive, I mean they're first, second year students. But now you're going to see, of course, the Yoshinobu, the old dude. And we will see Gojo, of course, because I mean, who can stop him?
Yeah, I
And
thought that
Hanami has the impressive powers. Let's call him like that.
like
Technique.
oh, and I think I have not read the manga, but Kojo is probably going to find a way inside and kill her. I'm
Well,
guessing.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but you'll
Like,
see. Let's just say it's going to be an epic fight
Mm.
with a lot of Sakuga, I hope.
so even though she's like special grade, I don't think she can fight against
Well, yeah, we saw how that went with Jogo.
Kojo. Yeah.
He barely escaped with his head, let's say head. And all thanks to Hanami, actually, because she jumped in to save him while she distracted Gojo and Itadori. So yeah, he's OP, but I mean, he's not the only one who's going to fight. It's actually going to be students against Hanami, and it's going to be interesting. I mean, we already see three of them trying to stop her.
Mm.
And I love how they animated all the wood that came out. That
Mhm.
last frame of her was
Mhm.
like wallpaper worthy.
Yeah, and I mean, since grade one sorts are supposed to be able to beat a special grade spirit, uh,
Yeah.
Gojo is supposed to be able to beat like what? The god?
Sukuna.
Yeah, like how many special grade sorcerers are there?
We have special grades. So we have Nanami. We
Isn't
have
not
we.
first
I, I
grade?
think yeah, I think he can get special grades.
No. I mean, the special
Curses
grade of
or
sorcerer. Like,
sorcerer.
yeah.
Okay, so those who can kill the special grade curse.
No. If I recall correctly, it was stated that grade one sorcerers should be able to kill special
Yeah,
grade.
it's always one letter than the curse.
Yes, and then
Okay, yeah. By that logic, I think only Gojo. I
uh,
think. I mean,
well, isn't the girl a special grade two? Like,
Utahime.
Yes.
I
Let me
can't
check.
recall what's the thing with her.
Utahime?
Utahime.
Utahime. Let me check.
Yeah, Utahime
Oh, no, she's
first grade.
second grade
Second?
one. No, semi-grade
Oh,
one. Let me check. Special
Semi-grade.
grade sorcerers. I'm checking on the wiki.
Mhm.
Let's see. Special grade sorcerers. Utah. Utah.
Okutsu Yuta. Oh my god. Yeah.
Toji Fushikuro. What?
Fushiguro Toji. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, this came up. It doesn't actually. Oh, and Tsukuru Geto.
Geto. Yeah.
That's the evil dude, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuki Tsukumo. I don't know who Yuki Tsukumo is, but she is a special grade sorcerer. Oh, here we go.
She'll be shown later. Yeah.
She is one of the 4 special grade
Okay, so Yuta, Yuki, Gojo,
and I mean it doesn't say that he's special, but Toji Fushiguro
yeah.
came up in this search, so I suppose it's him too. I would know. So yeah, I don't know what are they supposed to be able to kill, but several times it has been suggested that the current classification is incomplete, that we should get like reclassification.
Well, based on what's happening in the manga, they will. Oh god, the manga.
Like reclassification of special traits, like from currencies, like because it's not the same. Like that guy who got beaten by Gojo.
Jogo.
God damn it. Gojo, yeah.
Gege really likes his name.
Yeah. Jogo and Sukuna, they're both special great spirits, and yet the difference is huge. Like,
yeah. They need to make those levels a bit clearer.
Yeah, like I think that reclassification, like special grade, like 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, like just repeat it, and I think that will be sufficient. But...
Yeah, all of them, the curses that we saw so far are special grade. Oh no, actually here, Gojo special grade sorcerer in his status on wiki.
Yeah.
So he's the 5th one. But I understand why they wrote 4, but I can't say anything. So
I see.
yeah. So number is correct, but not at this point of time in the anime.
Okay, so someone died? Interesting.
Someone will. I mean,
well,
a lot of them will.
Well, I already was spoiled about who will die, and like at that point, I may just rage drop the series.
Oh no, you didn't. Why? Why did you do it? Why did you spoil yourself?
I went to the wiki and I saw it. Like,
Ah man, no, no. You come to me. I will be your wiki. Spoiler free.
spoiler free wiki. Okay, so we could close
We could if
here.
Ticket is here, which he's
Ticket,
not.
are you here?
I mean,
Oh no, we're prisoners all of the
we're
street.
trapped. No, Ticket.
Ticket,
I'm here.
release us.
I'm here.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry I spaced out for a second. I got an exam tomorrow and I was just like,
How dare
no
you?
sleeping during
yeah.
podcast.
So since there was only a trio tonight, we're gonna wrap this one up. If you like our content, you can always feel free to follow us on Twitch, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube and stuff like that, where we also keep an archive of our all podcasts. So with you tonight were Piket, Keiki, and Finn. A little bit of a shorter podcast, but we will make it longer and better next time. So until then, our friends,
Yeah, in
sabada.
heck.
Banana.